What's up, world of everybody in it? This your guy, Big John. Emphasis on the big, you dig? And for all that, man, this is another episode of Life Talks. Early morning with it. Man, I came downtown just in time, man. Now it's starting to rain. But I'm here, man. I'm here. Ready to get this fucking day over with. But this is gonna be a short but plentiful life talks, man. We're gonna touch on a couple topics, man. First topic, RIP, Lil Loaded, I think. Man, RIP to the young guy, man. I don't get it. I wonder if I can get through here. Yep. So, yeah, man. RIP to Lil Loaded, man. That shit is crazy. Shit is crazy, man. Can't be getting tender dick over these girls, man. I guess that was the situation on the reason why he took his life. Which is crazy, man. You cannot get tender dick over these girls. These hoes gonna be hoes, man. Can't be getting tender dick over. Just gotta keep it moving and realize who you dealing with, man. Gotta realize who you dealing with. You can't be surprised. See out here fucking sucking on all these people. And you knew who you was dealing with beforehand. So you can't get tender dick about it when it happened to you. That's just crazy. And vice versa. With the women too. You knew what type of nigga he was when you linked up with him. Don't be surprised if this shit happening to you. It's crazy. But yeah. It should never get to that point where you take your own life or you take somebody else's life over that. Mom, we gotta grow up. Can't be out here being tender dick over no girls, man. That shit ain't it. Yeah, man, as I was saying, can't be out here getting tender dick over what these females is doing. You gotta let a hoe be a hoe and a lady be a lady. Because in that situation with Lil Loaded, female he was dealing with, if she was gonna be out here playing the slut role, she'd at least informed him. So it wouldn't be, but at the same time, man, it's crazy. The younger generation is, they be tender dick, for real. And it's sad. It's really sad because kind of throwing your life away, man. And most times these females, they don't give a damn. Well, these hoes or whatever, whatever they are, they don't be giving a damn most of the time. But you got to know who you're dealing with and realize who you're dealing with. Not only know who you're dealing with, you got to realize who you're dealing with when you are being in a relationship or whatnot. So, yeah, it's just crazy. And it's not even just the younger crowd, man. It's the older crowd too. You niggas be tender dick as fuck too. And it's sad, man. Can't be out here taking lives and losing your life over no shit no female done. It's like I said, a hoe gonna be a hoe, a lady gonna be a lady. So that's it on that. Topic 2 is public school to prison pipeline is real. That shit is real, man. It's happening right now in Florida. That's why I fuck with Vice TV, man. They get deep and depth in topics that's going on throughout the world, actually. And their source of news, they talked about that. It's like that public school to prison pipeline is real. It's definitely real. It sounds like the sheriff's office is paying the schools for kids' information. They're calling it prolifical offenders, some crazy shit like that. Basically, they're giving the names and information of these students and handing it off to the sheriff's office. And basically, the sheriff's offices are targeting these kids that's on this list and their parents, and giving them all type of fines and all this crazy shit. But the shit is real, man. Check out this video.
Robert is part of a lawsuit against Pasco County Sheriff Chris Naka. All 4 plaintiffs are alleging harassment and claim the program violated their constitutional rights during search and seizures. Sheriff Naka has denied the claims, defended the constitutionality of the IOP program, and moved to dismiss the case. The school district is also facing backlash for its part in the IOP program. Recent school board meetings have been filled with members of a coalition of parents and national civil rights groups who are pushing the district to stop sharing information with the police indefinitely.
I hope you will reflect and perhaps entertain the possibility that there was a mistake that's being made. Predictive policing programs in our schools is extremely troubling.
Superintendent Kurt Browning has said publicly that he was unaware the sheriff's office was using school data to identify students as future criminals. We tried to speak with him about these claims, but he denied our request for an interview. After months of pressure, the board did agree to stop sharing private data with school resource officers for now, without saying what's going to happen next school year. It wasn't enough to satisfy the coalition or to stop the U.S. Department of Education from investigating the district. Earlier this spring, they started looking into whether the school violated FERPA, a federal privacy law which prohibits students' records from being shared. The district said in a statement that all contracts with the sheriff's office include, quote, safeguards for the proper use of student information. But the national privacy groups in the coalition say those safeguards don't adequately protect students' rights, and the program itself is racist.
When parents or students have no idea whether they're on the list, you end up not being able to have due process to be able to challenge the information that's being used to say that they are going to become prolific offenders. And even if the information is correct, we know that there is massive implicit bias, and so the data is likely skewed. It likely has many more Black and brown students than it does white students.
Can you talk about what some of those violations were in this program?
There is about 20,000 names sent from the school district to the sheriff's office. It sounds like on a routine basis. The minute that those 20,000 student names were sent over to the sheriff's office, that's a FERPA violation. Flat out.
The sheriff's office said Naka was unavailable for an interview, but sent a statement saying the prolific offender program does not use an algorithm to predict criminal behavior and, quote, only considers an individual's criminal history and does not use any additional factors. They also say that previous reporting conflated several unrelated issues, like probation checks and code enforcement issues, but that prolific offender checks are meant to provide people with resources.
It's crazy. Topic 3, man. Gotta do better. Gotta do better. Gotta get more invested in the neighborhoods that we're in, man. Buy the real estate. especially here, man. Especially here. The real estate market here is like crazy right now.
That's how we got to understand how to move in certain areas. Like, you ever heard of the pizza franchise Slim and Husky? So it's like a black-owned pizza franchise, right? I think they got a location in Atlanta. Well, Daryl Freeman is kind of has helped them do it, and they understand the principle now is when they move into a market, they buy the real estate before they make the announcement that they come into a new market. Because what happens is they're gonna put their joint on the corner of Martin Luther King and whatever, and the moment that they build a facility right there, they restaurant, the property starts to change, the areas around start to change. So what happens is they need to go in now and start buying in that area. You buy the building you're gonna be in and a couple places around, then you make the announcement. You know, so it's just that we gotta understand it's good to gentrify, but we gotta gentrify our own hood, and we gotta get that ownership.
So how you feel about today?